Alright, go ahead and start the recording.
I did.
Yeah, start the recording, please.
I hit the button.
You did hit the button?
Yeah, I hit the button.
So we're recording now?
Yeah.
We're live?
Sorta.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, everyone. As most of you guys know, I am morbidly obese. And not really because it's New Year, but because I planned on doing this anyways. I'm on a pretty good diet. But I have a sweet tooth that needs to be satisfied.
A very crazy sweet tooth, actually.
So, with lots of research and everything, I found a way to make something that's awesome, sweet, but not sugary and horrible for you.
Like those donuts over there.
Yeah, those donuts are no good, and those cookies are no good. But we have peanut butter, just regular peanut butter. You can get natural if you want.
Scoop back just
See
a
if
little.
you can't see this. We got 15 grams of fat per serving. A serving's 2 tablespoons. However, I believe we're going to be doing a half a tablespoon ball each. And then there's also going to be, I have a mixture of special dark chocolate and milk chocolate in here, which actually is not that bad. And the biggest part of my diet is low sodium, low carb. Calories doesn't really matter too much, and the fat I'm supposed to kind of try and avoid. Unless it's healthy fats. Now, peanut butter is good for you. It's got a lot of protein in it to begin with, and we're actually going to be adding protein to it. I'm making a double batch. You would generally take 6 tablespoons of this, put it in, and then you'd use 2 scoops of a protein supplement. You generally use a vanilla one. I don't have it. I already have a milk chocolate one. Which, if you'd like to see the stuff here, it's got 160 calories per scoop. It has
Zooming in as much as I can.
1.5 grams of fat. It's got 1 gram of saturated fat. Let's see, where's the sodium content? Sodium's 210 milligrams, and that's per scoop. We're going to be putting 4 scoops in here. However, that is going to make about 24 balls. So if you do the math, it's very little.
Balls.
Each ball is going to, there's going to be 2 balls per serving. It's going to be coated in our chocolate. So we have milk chocolate chips, which are talking 4 grams of fat per serving, which is 1 tablespoon. I think it's going to be about a half a tablespoon of chocolate coating the whole thing, if that. Sodium 0 in the milk chocolate, which actually surprised me, because Special Dark is supposed to be better for you, which it is better for you. But it's actually got a lot more sodium in it. It's got 5 milligrams.
If you guys can see that. If you need to, just pause the video for the stuff that he's showing you, so that way you guys can get a rough look at how that looks.
But in any case, with all that aside, this is actually going to be a really healthy thing to have. As long as you don't turn around and eat like 10 of them at once.
You'd be sick as a dog.
I don't have a double boiler anymore. But I have a crock pot, so I set it to low. And it is melting. There's still some chunks in there, which has to be melted through. And I'll set that a little bit higher, because we're going to be ready for that very soon. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put 12 tablespoons of peanut butter in this bowl, which I put in the microwave for about a minute to melt it. Just 1.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a visual of him doing this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had to do it that way.
Just so you guys can see it.
That's about 12 tablespoons. Give or take a little bit because of the way they did it. Let me put that off to the side. And then we're going to take our stuff here. Now, a better way of doing this, they have a vanilla whey protein powder, which would be much better for this, which is basically 0 on everything but the protein. And it's got some calories in it. But
sorry if the camera is shaking slightly. I'm actually holding the camera, so I apologize.
Just gonna
Show you guys what that
pour
looks
that
like.
in. I'm going to put 2 scoops in and see how it looks. We might have to go with half on that because it looks like...
It looks like it's going to be thick.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot. But you want it to be thick because it's going to be solid.
I think we're going to need more peanut butter.
Nope.
No?
This might actually be perfect.
Okay.
Depending on the power that you use, I did my research, it was a little bit different. They were using, like I said, the vanilla powder, the whey protein one. This is Phase 8 protein. It has an 8-hour release. for how it is, which is going to be actually really good for you. If you're interested. Turn all the way out. You know what? It's still a little sticky. So we're going to go ahead and add another scoop. Because like I said, it should be about 4 servings of this for 12. It's 2 servings for 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. And it's going to be a nice little snack that's relatively healthy. I mean, you're only going to want to eat them once a day. Like I said, 2 is a serving on these. Okay, that's coming out actually really nice.
Yep. Very nicely done. It looks like a cookie.
Yeah. And with the chocolate, it's only going to make it taste so much better. Because we don't want it to be
too
sticky at all, actually. I will be able to put that last scoop in just like I thought.
Well, I was wondering why it was so, It smells good. I gotta tell you guys that. It smells really good.
Very chocolatey.
So that mix number 4?
Yep. And we have to do these where we get 24 balls out of it. If you want big ones, you could always do 12. And then just keep in mind that that's 1 serving. 1 is 1 serving if you make them bigger.
Okay, it's starting to not stick as much now from what I can
Not sticking at all.
tell.
Just, I'm going to have to switch to my hands here in a second. Basically using the powder as almost like a flour.
Pretty much the way you would make bread.
But it's going to add protein and nutrients and stuff that your body needs. Since, I mean, with any type of low-calorie, low-fat, low-sodium diet, your body's going to need certain things to continue to function. Now, I'm not a dietitian. I just know that I need something sweet in my diet. I mean, despite the fact that my wife is very sweet, I kind of need something a little bit more. So, that is awesome right here. That is the whole thing.
You guys see that? Look at that.
That's not really sticking too much. Not at all, really.
Alright. So we put it back in the bowl?
I set it back in the bowl. I'm just gonna, all you're gonna do is you're gonna
pinch it. Looks like
basically take some, make a ball.
Are we pouring the chocolate on after?
Actually, we're gonna dip them in chocolate.
Oh.
But for now, we're gonna put them on wax paper, and then we're gonna throw them in. You can throw them in the fridge for a half hour, just to firm them up, or you can put them in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes. So it's up to you how you want to do it. It's the same result either way. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll get back to you once they're cooled down.
Alright, be right back. Recording.
Alrighty, so these are now firmed up. They're cold. Touch that. Feel that. They're cold. I didn't mean you. I meant the people on the...
Oh.
She doesn't understand. But our chocolate is nice. Now, if you think your chocolate's too thick, what you can do is you can add a tablespoon or 2 of milk to it. Any type of milk, but I'm not going to do that. I'm legit just doing this. This flaming hot chocolate.
Do we have honey, why don't you grab a spoon that had the spoon with the holes in it up there?
That's not what I want to do.
I know you want to dip it, but...
Yeah, that's right. I want to dip it. I want to dip it good.
Do we have a bowl to put that in?
No. Just make sure it's all nice and coated.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
So we're going to put it right on some wax paper.
Is there wax paper there? Yep, wax paper. Okay.
Then we're just going to keep on going.
Alright.
You can touch them with chocolatey fingers, that's fine. No, you can use a spoon if you want. You can use 2 forks.
I don't think he really
2
cares
spoons,
right now.
or whatever. But, it's hard to work with the chocolate because it's so thick, but...
Well, that's why I suggested the spoon.
But if you don't get messy when you cook, then you're not cooking.
What's the fun about it? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just gonna coat your chocolate balls, peanut butter balls.
Why is that out?
It's holding the wax paper down because it comes in a roll, and otherwise it will just go.
Tin 4.
Yep, that's why I have the cup over here holding it down. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finish this up, then we'll show you what it looks like after they're all done.
Yay!
Alright. They're all coated. Now all we got to do is wait for the chocolate to solidify.
Look at his hand.
And, it shouldn't stick too bad to the wax paper, that's why I used wax paper. And the chocolate's relatively thin coated. One of the reasons why you definitely need to make sure that these are nice and cold is because if they're not,
It would just gloop.
the chocolate will melt the peanut butter and it'll just turn into a glob. Now I used 1 cup of Special Dark and 1 cup of milk chocolate chocolate chips, in case you were wondering. I actually want to say there's about a tablespoon of chocolate on each one. But they look awesome. We're going to take these, put them on a pan, and throw them in the fridge for about 20 minutes and see if they're solid. Your best bet is to keep them overnight or something, but we want to give these a try and tell you how they are, because this is actually our first time ever making these.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just some research, and here's our development. So now we have to move on to testing.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, so we'll be right back for you.
Jump cut!
Alrighty, they're all done. And they are very solidified. You have little bits of peanut butter that you can see through, but that's alright. We're going to probably put these all in a freezer baggie and put them in the fridge to keep. But like I said, the wax paper was a really smart thing to do. They're all not exactly the same size, so they're all going to be a little bit different, but they're all relatively healthy. It's better than a lot of the other things that you could be having. Some of these are connected. Here you go. You give the first one a try. Melts in your hand a little bit. Sorry.
Wow. This is just like, what's it called?
Like a Reese's.
Reese's
almost.
Buttercup, yeah.
It's almost exactly like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Chocolate's really close to the same flavor too. That's really good. Wow. And the thing, this is packed with protein. Each ball has about 20 grams of protein. And the calories are pretty low. Everything's low, and it's really good. The peanut butter is relatively dry, but that's because of the powder. Kind of expected that, but it's not a bad dry. And the chocolate really helps cut the peanut butteriness. So for every 2 of these balls, you're looking at between 20 and 26 grams of protein. If you get the whey protein powder, you can boost that up a little bit. But with this one, there's a lot more to this one, so we didn't want to overdo it. And they're really good. That chocolate was perfect. It is a little melty in the hands, but, you know, it's not exactly a bad thing. I don't know what else to say. I love this. This is going to be like the savior to this diet. They're so good.
I gotta agree on that, because it is like I like Reese's Buttercup, but not extremely. I'm not a big fan of it because I feel like they overdid it with the peanut buttery portion of it. I understand how it's supposed to be, but this tastes similar to it, but not. The peanut butter isn't overpowering.
Right, and that's because of the milk chocolate powder that we used. If you use a vanilla powder, the vanilla will kind of cut the chocolate, or cut the peanut butter a bit. This is definitely a happy eat, and it's something that you don't have to. It's not really a guilty thing. So if you are on a diet, you don't have to feel bad about it. And with that, I'm just gonna cut this video now. Thank you so very much for watching. Please, if you liked, this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, and
as always, eat happy. Bye.